shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Chargers and the Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at Week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Winston's throw complete there to Beckham. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Winston. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 80 yards. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a third. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he can only manage to get... Second and 8 coming up.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
They run it again with Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by... Ford, he got 4 on 3rd down.
Good for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Winston. Rolling to his right. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Uses the stiff arm. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, Winston. And his throw here's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Winston. There's Chris Olave. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Kamara up the middle. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult. Herbert off of play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field. football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And that is incomplete. A miss. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the...
They started on the ground with Eckler. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They'll look to throw here. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's good for 28 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Again, Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Play action now. Winston out to his left. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Winston. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
The Saints on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at the 41-yard line.
They'll hand off here to Eckler.
Shifts past him at the 45. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
92 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. It's Eckler again. Gets past one man. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The 1st down throw for Winston. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
That's good for the Saints.
To throw is Winston. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Shoves him aside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 2.
46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Winston.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught at the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Winston.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
He's got daylight. The 40. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score.
Back to it after the pick six. Winston. Olave over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17th.
Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter. Here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Short little throw to Ebron. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a give running left is Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's Herbert. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert now. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Herbert.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting unit's still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try to throw now. Winston on the move to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
First down, Winston. Thomas has got it. Complete now. Loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Winston's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Well, reminder, opening weekend definitely in sight now. Thursday, September 8th, that's when it all gets going. The defending champs, LA Rams, hosting the team that many think could win the AFC, the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I will be there, and then we got some great matchups on that Sunday as well. Kansas City and Arizona, Raiders and the Chargers, and on Sunday night, Tom Brady, yeah, he's back, and his Bucs are heading to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Ebron caught left side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Up the middle with Eckler.
131 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. On the give, this is Eckler. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Herbert off of play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Ball start. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. Got the connection here to Bourne. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket?
Jameis now on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Chargers. The lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to run for it with Spiller. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller. Yards out, and the Chargers take. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chris Rumph in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long. And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense, that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They run behind center with Spiller. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. Daniel. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Delayed game, offense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Still 1st down.
And they go play action with Book.
Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, it's an old chestnut, but let's face it, offensively, they've got to have some pride here because this has been a worst-case scenario all game for them. Keep putting in the effort. Keep trying to keep your quarterback upright and get through the end of this one as quickly as possible.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now Book.
Under pressure, they got him again. Jerry Tillery dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Ball start, offense.
And that flag accepted. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Spiller. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Again, they run into Spiller. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap for Daniel. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Book.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Book now.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 10.
To throw his Book.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitter's getting to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.